In 1983, a remake of the James Bond film Thunderball was made. Was it necessary? Not really. Is it good? Well, I guess we'll find out. Here it is. Never say never again. Now, this is normally the part in the video where I would describe the plot in great detail, but I don't have to. Why? I already have in my Thunderball video. Here are the biggest differences between the two films that I can see. Bond is older, Felix is now black and actually useful, M is a butt dumpling, Largo is now an evil Austrian Phil Collins circa 1991 rather than an evil Sicilian Nick Fury. And that's not the right picture. There we go. And finally, Domino is now Vicky Vale. Sean Connery is easily the best part of the film. He actually seems to genuinely be enjoying himself in this one, as opposed to Diamonds Are Forever, where he pretty much mailed in his performance. The women in this version aren't nearly as memorable, but I think they're still pretty good. And I think I like Felix Leiter in this film more than most of the official Bond entries. He actually gets to contribute to the story and be involved in the finale as opposed to just being there for the sake of being there. Lastly, I really like that they cut down on the underwater scenes. I think that's really what hinders Thunderball and keeps it from being one of the absolute best in the series. God, the music is awful. Jazz has no place in action films. It's like the score to the Dirty Harry film, The Enforcer. It just doesn't fit well with the rest of the series. Rowan Atkinson is also a bit of a mystery for me. Why would MI6 hire somebody that inept to be Bond's contact? Also, if he lives in the Bahamas, shouldn't he be more tan than Bond? I saved the worst for last. M. Now, there were probably times when Bernard Lee's M and Sean Connery's James Bond didn't exactly see eye to eye, but there was always respect between the two. But whenever this guy opens his mouth, you're reminded what an annoying he is, and I hope to God that Bond will execute his license to kill on him. I don't really know why this film was made. All I know is it's really unnecessary, and it's not even close to being as good as most of the official James Bond films. For legal reasons, I do not condone or endorse fan edits in any way, shape, or form. But, if you can find a version of this film edited by someone named Blofeld's Cat, that is the version to watch. I highly recommend it. He edited the film to be more like an Eon Productions James Bond film, and it succeeds for the most part. It's really amazing what a few cosmetic changes can do for a film. Anyway, I give the original theatrical version of Never Say Never Again 2.5 out of 5 stars. Welp, that's it for my review of Never Say Never Again. Join me next week as I go back to my roots. What the hell do I mean by that, you ask? I'm going to once again review the film Quantum of Solace. Again, why, you may ask? You'll just have to tune in next week to find out. Bye.